send a goodie bag to interact with viewers, can boost viewers' engagement. All right. All right, collective, we about to get into some energy reads. I'm trying to figure out how I want to record tonight because I don't think I want to do a whole big long live. I think I'm gonna do multiple short lives, like multiple 30-minute lives or something like that. We're gonna do multiple 30-minute lives. I think that'll be good. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and jump into some of my oracle decks, my tarot decks, and we're just gonna go ahead and pull some energy and see what we got. What's good? Sierra Mella Ander. I can't really see because of my background right now. But yeah, we're just about to get into some energetic reads, tap in, see what messages we have for the night. If you missed my live last night, it was just vibes. I was listening to some music and I was trying that Hayo. I don't know if you guys have seen that Hayo drink all over TikTok. It's supposed to be like a non-alcoholic drink, but it has a lot of vitamins like lion's mane. That's the only one I can think of right now, but it does have a lot of things that are good for you, and it's supposed to give you that feeling and that happiness that, you know, people get when they drink regular alcohol, but this is non-alcoholic. So yeah, we vibed out last night. I drank a whole 4-pack of them, and when I tell you they had me run into the bathroom, oh my God, they were good, and I like the way they made me feel, but I'm telling you, I was running to the bathroom all night. But hey beautiful Shay, how you doing tonight? We're about to go ahead and pull some cards and get into some energetic reads. Feel free to stay, feel free to follow, feel free to like the live or engage with any of my other content. All of my social media platforms are the same, so if you want to follow me on YouTube, you should be able to take a screenshot of the QR code. I don't know if it's gonna work, but if you take a screenshot of the QR code, then you can follow me on there. Or like I said, all my socials are the same. But yeah, we're finna go ahead and get into this energy and see what we're finna be talking about tonight. Let me know if y'all can hear me, please. Cause yeah. So let's see, what deck do I want to start with? I feel like I got so much stuff on the table and I feel a little bit claustrophobic. Like I need bigger space. Hey Bobby, hey Tammy, hey Lorraine Carday, hey Tiara. About to get into an energetic read for the night. So stay tuned, like the live as y'all are coming in, passing through, stopping by. I will appreciate it. Hey Erica, hey Kia, hey Ray. What's going on? What is going on this beautiful Saturday night? Winding down from this full moon energy. About to get into some reads. I was on TikTok live till 2:30 in the morning yesterday. Had to wake up, go to work, be there at 8. They on their phones. But yeah, went to work till 3. Came home, tried to take a nap, but that didn't even happen because I got a freaking Charlie horse in my leg. So I said, let me get up and do these reads. So yeah, let me go ahead and get into it real quick. We're going to start with the West T deck. I don't even know who Trey is, but I'm not doing personals. I'm not doing personals right now. This is just a collective. I haven't even got started. What did you say to Trey? I might not even need the cards to know if it upset him. What'd you say? I feel like I need a booster seat. I feel like I'm too low in this chair. If it was flirty, I don't think it probably upset him. You gotta trust the signs and the signals in reverse. So I'm thinking it didn't, you know what I'm saying? It didn't trust, you know? Oh no, I don't need the cards falling on the floor tonight. I feel like you probably only said what you wanted to say to him or what he wanted to hear with this mirror out here. So the same thing you want, Trey probably wanted to. All right, so what we got out here? We got trust the signs, mirror, unbreakable. And I feel like this is on theme with some of my readings that I've already posted on my channel. So if you are not familiar with me, feel free to go ahead and check out the content. But yeah, the energy is feeling very familiar already. No problem, Megan. Thank you for joining. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. All right. So far we got out here. Let's see. We got trust the signs. All right. Follow your intuition. Whatever it is that you have going on, whatever decisions, whatever you're thinking about doing, whatever you're thinking about being, whatever you're thinking about becoming, trust the signs and the signals. Trust yourself is what this is giving. All right. You're going to have to trust yourself and know that whatever direction you decide to go, whether left or right, that you are going to end up exactly where you're supposed to be. All right. We got mirror out here as well. And so basically, as you're encountering different people, all right, in different scenarios, you're learning who you are through them. All right. And what they're showing you is that you're pretty freaking strong, all right? You're pretty strong out here, all right? Unbreakable, all right? You've faced a lot of challenges, all right? You've had a lot of time to build your inner toughness when it comes to certain situations and when it comes to certain connections. However, even though you're unbreakable, that don't mean you just got to be out here running on E, all right? You do need to allow yourself to rest, all right? You got to recharge. You got to give yourself some grace, and you got to allow all other things that you've seen, whether good or bad, within yourself and within others, to put you in this energy of reflection and emotional recovery, all right? Because you are strong. We see it. You unbreakable out here, all right? You done been through a lot of storms, and this is funny that it's coming out because if you look on my profile, I literally just posted a video and I have like the rain in the video, and I'm basically stating on the point of view that I'm unbreakable because of all of the things that I've been through. So I love to see this out here. I've definitely had to face a lot of demons in my life, within myself, and just in the paths of other people that I've crossed. Thank you guys for stopping through and joining. Be sure to like the live, share the live, follow, and engage with the rest of my content as well. Divine, what else do we have for collective? Is this it for the what's tea? I'm gonna go one more time. We got 3 that came out. All right, so we got Two-Face out here. So you could be around people that are two-faced, all right? They could be acting like they got it and they really don't got it, all right? When it comes to financial status, when it comes to energetic status, all right? They could be pretending to be one way, and indeed, on the other hand, inside that version of them we can't really see. We just have to use our discernment with could be on a whole nother level. They could be sitting here looking you dead ass in your face, telling you that they love you, they care for you, they want to see the best for you. But on the inside, deep within their heart and within their soul, they could feel a completely different way. All right, so you could be dealing with some people that are two-faced while you are becoming this new version of yourself. I see you coming out of this recharged moment, like you taking the moment to charge up, and now you're recharged, and now you're looking completely brand new to certain people. All right, and they're gonna be coming around you being two-faced, but because you've already done the mirror work within yourself, all right, and you've already done that inner work to put you in a position to understand people when they come with this kind of energy, because you faced it not only in others, but you've also faced it within yourself. It's like you're not going to be able to fall for any type of broken promises, all right, any type of broken commitments. All right, let's see. It's like, even if people come with you or come towards you with this sort of energy, it's like you're not going to be disappointed by them. You're just going to acknowledge it for what it is and then just move on about your business. All right, so we got bag secured on the bottom of the deck. Side piece on the bottom of the deck. No filter. All right, so let's get into this. We're going to pull some tarot and see what else is being talked about, what else is being said within this message. All right, but you, collective, you're looking real good. You brand new. You done weathered a lot of storms. Okay, you found your strength. All right, you found your strength, you found your energy, you found yourself, and now you coming out like revamped. You know how they be saying in the Bible or in religion, you've been reborn. All right, you have a fresh new beginning, and it's looking real good on you. Okay, it's looking real good, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull some tarot and see what's going on. What's good, Love More 28? Thanks for joining the live. Feel free to stay as long as you want to. Like the video, share the video, follow me. We could be friends. All right, so you could be expecting some sort of gift. All right, this could be a gift from the universe, something that you've been praying for. All right, this could be a gift from somebody that you don't know. All right, a complete stranger. All right, but somebody's wanting to give you something, and it looks like it's going to be something that's going to balance you out. Something that's going to kind of keep you grounded. Or maybe you're just in that, and maybe you're in the energy as well as just finding your balance when it comes to you giving out yourself and your energy to other people. All right. It's like, you know that in order to receive, you got to give something, very much something. All right. So that could be you investing in your goals, you investing in your dreams, you investing in your social media platforms, you investing in something that you want to do as far as a relationship, or maybe you're wanting to save in order to get something that you've been wanting for a long time. All right. Maybe you're moving in a different direction, being that we have trust the signs out here. All right, maybe you're moving towards something that's going to balance you out more energetically and balance you out more financially. All right, it's like you've completed a lot of different cycles with the World card popping out. And with you completing these cycles, it's like you're in this energy again to do something new with yourself, with your life. All right. And this in its own, you being able to do something new in its own, is also a gift. All right. So while you could be in this energy of ready to receive, because you've done a lot of the work that you needed to do in order to complete like karmic cycles, all right? To learn those difficult lessons, especially when it does come to trusting yourself, when it does come to being able to be aware of who you are and why you are that way and the power of it all. All right, Divine is, yeah, you're definitely getting some new things out here with the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. All right, you've been very patient as you've been working to complete and close out a lot of these different cycles. And I see it coming to, you know, the bad things coming to an end and the completion of those lessons being done for you. All right, we got more Pentacles out here. All right, so we got the Knight of Pentacles. All right, big Leo energy, big Virgo energy. All right, we also have Taurus energy out here on the board. All right, so you were just really unbreakable in this moment of just waiting on things to change, waiting on you to come out of this healing journey. All right, and now you got offers coming in. All right, this could be romantic offers. This could be new opportunities for work. This could be new opportunities for promotions and sponsorships and collaborations. All right, this could be people just wanting to work with you because they feel like you're reliable and they feel like they're also reliable as well. And combining this energy, all right, combining the energy is just going to put you in this position to be able to build something, all right? Build something new. All right. Hey, Bernard, welcome to the live. Oh my God, listen. There's nothing but opportunities out here for you. Okay, we got the Nine of Pentacles popping out. All right, this is just you once again. Yeah, we got 16 Pentacles out here. Your glow up, 16 Pentacles is causing a tower moment for someone. Someone is so freaking mad about how you out here glowing up. All right, how you out here being independent. How you out here handling yourself, handling your own, all right? But they're pretending to be happy, all right? They're pretending to want to connect with you, all right? They pretending to want to be a part of what you got going on, but you're only focusing on those offers that you know are going to be beneficial for you. You're only focusing on those offers that you know are going to keep you in a state of energetic balance, all right? You're not really worried about the people that's coming and they being fake, all right? They being two-faced. You're not worried about them because we got way too much Pentacle energy out here, all right? Way too much Earth energy out here. So you're really grounded in who you are, all right? You're really grounded in your strength. But again, you got to take that moment to recharge because we do have that out here as well. All right, you got to give yourself some grace. All right, you got to pour some love into you. All right, and give yourself the chance to just, you know what I'm saying, do what you need to do in order to just come back stronger, no matter how many times you got to come back. All right, because we got the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles out here. All right, we got the World card out here. So your glow up is definitely putting you in a new dimension, a new timeline, a new life, on a new journey, in a new direction. Because once again, first card out here was trust the signs and the signals. So you're learning how to lead yourself to timelines to where you are successful. All right, timelines to where you are in this energy of just feeling complete joy and satisfaction. Love that for you, collective. Love that for you. Oh my gosh. How many new beginnings are you going to get, collective? All right. So your spirit could be feeling extremely renewed right now. Maybe you did a lot of full moon work. Maybe you've just been doing a lot of prayers. But whatever the situation is, whatever the case is, you have new beginnings. This Ace of Wands, all right, you could be feeling like fiery on the inside. All right. You could have a lot of sexual energy that you're feeling right now, but you're definitely getting ready to do something different. All right, you're definitely getting ready to do something different. All right, maybe you're starting to go through all of the different ideas that you may have written down or you wanted to do a long time ago, but you're very inspired right now. All right, you're ready to birth something into this world, whether it's just a new version of yourself in the way that you present yourself, the way that you look, the things that you're doing for money, for finances, all right, the way you're showing up on social media, whatever the case is, it's brand new for you, baby. It's brand new. All right, so we finally getting into some fire energy. We got Sagittarius, Leo, Aries on the board. With this Ace of Wands, you started trusting yourself more. All right. You realize that the motivation came from discipline. The motivation came from being able to practice. All right. Practice, looking in the mirror, telling yourself what you want to see, regardless of what people may have tried to project on you. All right. You started looking in the mirror. All right. Taking the bits and pieces from yourself and from your experience and creating who you wanted to be. And that's a whole brand new person with a whole brand new life doing a whole bunch of brand new things. And I love that for you. I really do. Let's see. So we got the King of Cups, the Knight of Swords in reverse, to the Page of Wands. All right. So while you're out here starting something new, there's somebody that's feeling impatient about wanting to come towards you. All right. Wanting to communicate with you. All right. They feel like maybe you have some sort of advice that you could give them, or maybe they feel like they have some sort of advice that they could give you. But if they were confident within their advice that they wanted to give, I don't see why there would be like a hesitation for them to come towards you. Meanwhile, you're just sitting here focused on starting whatever it is that you are wanting to do with this new beginning and this new life that you're in. All right. So somebody could be wanting to come in and try to start some sort of beef. All right. Start some sort of lie. All right. Come in wearing this mask with this two-faced out here. All right. Acting like they your friend, acting like they got something good to offer. All right. But whole time they really around thinking, all right, aggressively, all right, about trying to get in the mix with what you got going on, because you're looking really healed out here. Confirmation, looking as you're looking really healed, you're looking really good, you're looking really wise, all right, from all of the things that you've been through. So don't allow anybody to come into your energy right now and disturb what you got going on. We're just gonna go ahead and mix that energy on up out of here and get back to us, collective. All right, so we got you thinking about something. All right, you have one major decision that you're wanting to make in your life that's going to completely change the direction in which you're headed. It's something that you've thought about for a long time, something that's set on your heart, something that you've been waiting to move on depending on a gut feeling. And I feel like you're definitely ready, and you know exactly which direction you want to move in. It's just all a matter of you making the move at this point, because it looks like everything is in alignment to work out in your favor. Yeah, it looks like everything is in alignment to work out in your favor. The only thing you'll have to do is decide, all right? Confirm, all right? Affirm that it's already yours, that it's already worked out for you, and that you already have it at this point. You're definitely walking away from a lot of different things, a lot of different people. This could have been something that you did recently, or this is something, come on, card. This is something that you did recently, or this is something that you've done a while ago. All right, you could have walked away because you felt like you were in certain situations, relationships, environments to where you weren't growing or prospering in the manner that you wanted to. And so since you decided to leave everything behind and go on this journey to find self, all right, to look within self, to look within the world, to find the God within you, find the God within the universe, is like now you're ready for all this change that's getting ready to take place. You definitely had a lot of battles that you were trying to fight. All right, you could have avoided these battles spiritually for a long time, but it's like they were sitting dormant within your mind, within your heart. And it's like these things, it's like you knew you had to take care of them, and you knew eventually that if you didn't take care of these things that needed to change within you, then it was going to cause a lot of disruption, all right, in your life. And that's something that we all want to avoid. All right, so you could have had a lot of things that you fought against, all right, on a lot of different areas in your life, all right, with friends, with family, with yourself. But what it did was just make you stronger when it's all said and done. All right, Divine, what else do we have for the collective? You could have avoided being by yourself for a long period of time. All right, you could have avoided going into this isolation due to fear. But eventually you realized it was something you had to do in order to kind of learn who you are. All right, you could have seen that the programming, it wasn't really working for you the way that it worked for a lot of people, and you just wanted to go deep within yourself in order to find out a lot of different inner knowledge. All right, you could have had a lot of broken promises by doing things in the expected way and it not turning out the way you thought it would. And so you was like, okay, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing right? What can I combine within the lessons that I've learned in order to create something better? It's like you started to see beyond the illusions, right? Yeah, there were some things that were definitely not making you feel happy and successful and completed in life. All right, you could have went through a very deep, dark depression. All right, which is causing you to have to recharge. But now you're out here, you're taking these new invitations, all right, whether it's spiritually or just like socially, from different people that you're running across in life, all right, going outside more, all right, or being more active to where it puts you in this social energy for you to be creative and be your true, authentic self. So we have the Three of Swords out here in reverse. You did a lot of healing, but that's nothing new. It's just confirmation on things that I've already said. You've done a lot of healing. You had to mend your heart from a lot of the broken promises that you've experienced in life, whether this was through childhood, whether this was through relationships, whether this was through, you know, just healing that inner child within, in order to become a better person, a more healed person, a more balanced person, especially being balanced within your thought processes, because all of the healing does take place internally, all right? We gotta go within and put a band-aid on all that stuff that hurt us internally in order for us to show up differently on the outside when we connect with other people and do other things. It all starts within. So we got Libra on here. Who else we got on there? Libra. So yeah, you had to balance out your thoughts, your emotions, and then balance out how you use them in conjunction with figuring out who you are and what you want to do with yourself in your life. All right, Divine, give me one more for the collective. One more from this deck. Baby, when I tell you it's all working out for you, it's all working out for you because you've done the work. So it's a lot of money on the table for you, all right? Not sure what kind of situation you come from, what kind of background you come from, but collective, you have the potential to create infinitely beyond the constructs of what you were taught. All right, remember on the bottom of the deck I said bag secured? Baby, listen, bag is all the way secure. We got the Ten of Pentacles out here. This is on the bottom of the deck. I just asked Divine for the last card and we got the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so you out here working on leaving a legacy for yourself, all right, for your loved ones, for your kids, for your family, all right? You're doing something that's going to be of importance, not only to you, but it's also going to be beneficial to a lot of people, all right? This Ten of Pentacles is beyond what you can, you know, is beyond what you can take with you when it's all said and done, all right? So, collective, you did the work that you needed to do, all right? You may have delayed the process for quite some time when it came to you wanting to or needing to let go of certain things and certain behaviors, all right? Maybe you judged a lot of the people around you more than you judged yourself, but then you started looking in the mirror, all right? And you was like, I can only judge them based on who I am, all right? I can only judge them based on who I am, all right? And so until you learned to love all of the journey for you, is not, until you learn to love all of you, that's how you came to this conclusion of being unbreakable, all right? It's like you accepted all of yourself, all right? You had to fight a hard battle in order to get there, but it was all worth it in the end. And not on the bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Swords. So that's just more confirmation. More confirmation on top of more confirmation on top of more confirmation. All right. A lot of people don't want to go through that process of judging themselves. It's easier to point the finger and blame somebody else for what they're going through, what they've been through, where they're at. But when you can kind of look at yourself and realize that you had a part in every decision to control the direction of where you were going, it's like you have no choice but to accept that, forgive yourself, start loving yourself, so that when you do get around those energies that hasn't done that same sort of work, it's like you can move past it. All right. You know how to recharge from those certain situations. But yeah, I love that you out here finna get to this bag. I love that you out here finna leave a legacy behind for you and yours. I love that. Let me see. I'm gonna pull from the Oracle of Emojis first. Let's see. All right, you could have had a lot of angels, a lot of ancestors out here guarding you and watching you, and you're probably in this energy of being able to feel them, connect with them on a spiritual level now. All right, feeling very protected. All right, these are, you know, spirits and sources that are leading you where you need to be. All right, protecting you, guiding you. All right, as you are learning to trust in the guidance that you're giving yourself internally. All right, your angels are protecting you as you're learning to trust in your own intuition, to use your own discernment. All right, it's like you have a surrounding of protection around you. All right, so no matter how many times you was like, oh, I sat and I bumped my head and I did this and I did that and it was wrong, it doesn't matter, because it was all a lesson for you. All right, and the lesson was for you to really discover who you are, what you're capable of. You may have been nervous through the whole process, all right? The whole process of changing, all right? Not fitting into the norms and the social expectations of peers in the world, but you've overcome a lot by just continuing to move forward. All right, that forward movement, that ability to not give up, all right, that ability to see it through was something that was all beneficial for your journey. All right, it was all beneficial for your journey. I need some spice. Let me see. Jermaine, what you watching? Did he just say some cuss words? No. Okay, let's see what else we got for collective divine. All right, so collective, you shine real bright like a light, okay? Or you have a lot of bright ideas that need to be shared, all right? You could have a bright idea that's going to bring you in all this fortune, because we got nothing but, or I'm not going to say we got nothing but pentacles on the table, but we got a lot of pentacles on the table right now. So something that you've been thinking about, all right? Something's ready, all right? Something's ready for you to go ahead and cook it up, all right? It's ready. You sat on the idea for so long, all right? Maybe you need to allow yourself to be shown more. All right, put yourself out there, put your ideas out there. Let's see. Where'd it go? Collective. You is that motherfucking pressure. Collective. You are the pressure. You sitting on the pressure. Collective. Use a whole fucking diamond. Use a whole fucking star out here, collective. All right? Motherfuckers may hate to see it. You got two-faced motherfuckers out here that may hate to see you a whole fucking star, a whole fucking diamond, all right? A whole fucking angel out here. They may hate to see it, collective, all right? They may hate to see the old you go away and become this brand new version of yourself. But they don't have no choice, collective. You was out here creating new things, okay? You was out here completing cycles, all right? Karmic cycles. You out here learning lessons, all right? You out here getting a whole brand new makeover energetically, mentally, emotionally, financially, all right? You out here glowing, collective, like a diamond. You out here glowing like a diamond. All right, sparkling, shining a light in the dark places of other people's spirits, of other people's soul, and they can't stand it, collective. They cannot stand it. That you're unbreakable and you look fucking good while motherfuckers is out here trying to break you down. God damn, you look good. While motherfuckers is out here trying to fuck you up and make you look like the struggle that they want you to look like so fucking bad, but it's not working. Never. It's never working. All right? They is out here jealous as fuck, collective. They mad. They watching. They mad because they know that there's nothing they can do about it, collective. You gonna be who you are. You gonna do what you do. You gonna get what you get regardless. All right? They ignorant, collective, all right? You may have wanted to help them at one point in time, but you just realize you can't. You can't help everybody. You just gotta help yourself. All right? Thank you for the likes, mama. I appreciate it. At one point in time, you could have felt like you was in a cage, all right? Spirit's really saying like you could have felt like you were in a cage because you tried to do and be what everybody else expected you to be and do, all right? And then eventually you was like, nah, I'm not with the shits, all right? I gotta break free. I gotta figure out what I need to do in order to get out of this cage. And so you walked away from a lot of things, all right? You had to develop a spiritual strength in order to emotionally walk away from a lot of the things that you were programmed to stay in, all right? You had to walk away, all right? You could have been in certain like situations, all right? Maybe within your family, maybe within your environment where it was like no matter how much you gave, no matter how much you did, no matter how much you cared, no matter how much energy you put into a certain situation, it was like motherfuckers treated you like you was some kind of pet or like you were some sort of non-disposable type energy, like you would just always be there around even in despair. And you was like, nah, that's not gonna work for me. I'm gonna figure out a way to free myself. And once I free myself, I'm just gonna start fresh. I'm gonna start brand new. It was a bridge that you may have been afraid to cross, but you was like, fuck it, I'd rather cross that bridge and see what's on the other side than stay locked up in this cage. I'd rather do that. All All right. You found your strength. All right. You found out who you was. All right. You started getting grounded energetically, internally. All right. You started to not allow those emotions, all right, to just have you all over the place. All right. You started to learn how to control the storm. All right. Control the energy. All right. What comes in, what goes out. All right. You started doing the work. And you realize that your strength does come from within. We got 2 world cards out here, all right? This is the world card, and then this is also, you know, he looks like a little person of the world, all right? And because you found your strength, it's like now, this new beginning, it all makes sense. It makes sense for you, all right? It's like you are more knowing, all right? You're more accepting of these different changes, all right? You are like remembering who you were in a different life, all right? It's like you're remembering new things about yourself and about the journey. Collective, you're a whole fucking work of art out here. All right. I just say you're remembering who you are. You're remembering your DNA. You're remembering your ancestors. You're remembering that you are this whole royal being. All right. A whole royal spiritual being. All right. Having a human experience. All right. But you're starting to tap into your whole supernatural, all right, identity. All right. A whole sense of royalty. All right, you put the crown on, you adjusted it, and you sit on your throne, right? And then you not let nobody knock you off. All right. What's up, friend? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes. And then you got those that are worried and stressed about who it is that you're becoming, what it is that you're doing, all right? You're becoming this whole spiritual teacher out here, all right? Giving out all this guidance, all this love, all right? You're like the perfect example of transitioning from karmic energy to non-karmic energy and just stepping into your royal essence, your royal power, all right? Heartbroken. All right. People is out here heartbroken because you can see the truth now. All right. People is out here heartbroken that you are not still stuck in the cage, collective. They heartbroken. They jealous. All right. You got all these new ideas. You're moving forward. You are in your, once again, royal essence. People mad. They mad. You can see the truth now. All right. You see behind the illusions. You see behind them all. All right. No matter how they try to cover it up, you see behind it all. There's no sort of conversation that they can have. There's nothing they can send your way energetically that's going to disrupt what you have going on. All right, collective? Because you know how to bend the energy, all right? Not only are you standing in your strength energetically, but you're also standing in your strength mentally, all right? And that's just like a top tier combination right there. It's magic, okay? That's where all the magic is at. When you do the work on the inside, you find all that magic. Stop falling on the floor. All right, so you could be getting a lot of like different downloads, spiritual downloads. All right, you could be gaining like some psychic insight. You could be having some dreams, or you could be going and watching like tarot readings from different people, just kind of gaining a lot of different knowledge that you weren't taught, all right, along the journey. All right, and this could be something that you are becoming interested in as well. Hey you guys, thanks for joining. Feel free to like the live, share the live, follow on any social media platform. They're all the same. Samaria Leke, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. All right, you got some people that are praying, all right, for you to be back into their life, all right? They missing you, all right? But you're just out here staying prayed up yourself, all right? And just being grateful for where you're at, where you're going, what you have, what you're doing. All right, you can have some karmic people in your life, all right? We all do. We all got those karmics in our life. But you definitely got someone that is like wanting to keep some sort of secret going, all right, or has some sort of secret that they're spreading about you, all right? Just very nasty energy out here, very jealous, very conniving, very vindictive, all right? Definitely this energy of the two-faced person that popped out, all right? You got all this good stuff going on, and then you got a karmic feminine who wants to come in and play like, you know, hey, what's up, what's going on, when really deep down inside, underneath the mask, all right, their spirit is ugly and nasty towards you. So whatever secrets that they think they have, or whatever secrets they think they're gonna expose, like, if I were you, I wouldn't even worry about it. Like, I wouldn't even worry about it. And you probably already know what it is anyway. So, yeah. Let me go ahead. I'm going to pull a few from here. And then we're going to look over it and we just going to kind of wrap it up. But, baby, when I seen that 10 of Pentacles for the last card that we pulled, and the bag secured, yeah, it was a wrap. It was a whole entire wrap. All right, Divine, what else do we have for collective tonight? What else do we have for our collective tonight before we wrap this up? All right, collective. So you can have some sort of surprise invitation that you're about to receive, some sort of invite. Again, we did have this 6 of Pentacles pop out. So somebody wants to gift you something. All right, this could be anything. All right, something that's going to motivate you, something that's going to keep you inspired. All right, something that's going to help add to the abundance of faith that you already have. It could be a love offer. All right. You can be struck by love. We got seduction on the bottom of the deck. Somebody want to shoot their shot. All right, Spirit saying, be careful though, because you done did all this work. All right, and after you done did all of that work, the way that the universe gonna test you is they gonna send somebody in You know, they're going to send somebody in that could be a potential love offer. So if I was you, I would just take your time with anything that does come through, just to make sure you're not falling into any false perceptions of commitment. All right. But I feel like at this point, you already see, again, through all the illusions. The way it just popped up hitting in my face. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, you already see through all of the illusions. You've already did a lot of the transformation that you needed to do in order to die to the old versions of yourself, to become this new person, this new version of you, to be reborn again. All right. You're in your new timeline. All right. Lots of growth and transformation. You allowed the dead things to be dead, and you're just moving forward. Okay. That was it for this one. We're going to pick the cards up and we are going to reshuffle. I'm going to do another one and see what else we got out here on the table. But yeah, I like that. I like that. So when I do my tarot readings, sometimes I do pick up on other people's energy, like if it comes out. But when I do mine, I mainly like to focus on the growth aspect of it all, the collective growth, what we can do individually to change our minds, our hearts, our emotions in order to just be better as we're on this journey called life, so that we can experience it in the best possible ways ever. So I am typically looking for those types of messages. If that's something that you are interested in, please go ahead and hit that follow, share the live, and start engaging with the rest of my content. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and shuffle the decks. And as we're shuffling the decks, we're just going to clear and cleanse the energy of cards before we jump into the next reading. Thank you to the people who've already liked the live. I appreciate it. Thank you to the people that's already shared the live and followed me. I appreciate that as well. Thank you to the people that's just tuned in and they chilling and they vibing and they're enjoying the message. Thank you. What time is it? I think it's, I want to say it's 10:01 right now. Let me see. 10:11. That's an angel number. 10:11. All right, so I'm gonna pick from a different deck. I'm gonna start off with a different deck. I did What's Tea. I think I'm gonna do, or no, what's this one? No, this one's called What's Gossip. All right, so we did that one. And like I said, collective, you out here transforming. You are out here moving in a new direction. You are out here making decisions that are going to benefit you. You are out here getting ready to get to the bag. All right, make sure the bag is secured. All right, making sure that you look in the mirror and you be honest with yourself, with who you are, and you stand in that power 10 toes down. All right, you don't let nobody sway you into anything other than what came up on here. Royalty came up on here. Motherfucking diamond came up on here, because you that pressure collective, and you got people out here mad about it. You that whole pressure and you got folks out here mad about it. Listen, because you decided to do something outside of the box and you decided to free yourself from the cage. All right? You said, I don't want to be like everybody else because I don't like what y'all got going on. I want to do something new. I want to do something that feels more like me. All right? So you started doing that work. And you started discovering who you are. And within that, you found some power. You found out you was unfuckwittable. All right? You was unbreakable. All right? Yeah, you got to charge up every now and then, but then you realized there's a lot of fake people around you that you had to move around. Like, even if you had to kind of stay in their face temporarily for certain reasons, you just learned how to see them for who they are. All right? You transformed on them like a transformer. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the next read for the night. Let me see. So the drink of the night, we got some dragon fruit. What did it say? Clarifying. Oh no, clearly superior. 20 grams of grass-fed whey protein isolate. Gentle on digestion, advanced recovery. So it's like a protein water. All right. 90 calories, 20 grams of protein, 2 carbohydrates. That's the vibe for the night. I ain't had time to go to the store and get me no more no Hi-Os. All right, Divine, what do we have? What other messages do we have for the collective? All right, so again, if you missed it, I feel like the energy that I just read is kind of repetitive. I posted a video on my TikTok profile, very similar to the message we just went over. So if you want to watch it, feel free to watch it, leave a comment, and like the video as well. Share it with a friend who may need to hear it. But we're going to go ahead and get into this deck right here. We're going to jump right into it right now. All right, collective. So first card we have out is Lost. All right. I'm going to put it back up there so you can look at it. And it's like somebody walking through this unknown area, this unknown territory. All right. Feeling lost with the potential of fear. All right. Feeling like something's going to grab them. Something's going to happen. But at the same time, we also have someone feeling ghosted. Somebody that disappeared. All right. Somebody could have disappeared out of your life. You could have disappeared out of somebody else's life. All right. Because of this, there's this energy or this connection between you guys that is making either you feel lost or them. But we're going to go ahead and jump into it a little bit more and just see what the cards say. But somebody's feeling lost right now. Lost and scared in the dark, trying to figure out the way. Because you are no longer around. Collective. I know we ain't out here getting people knocked up. All right. I know we're not out here getting people knocked up and then leaving them. I know that's not what we're doing. I know we're not out here birthing whole seeds. I know we're not out here birthing whole seeds and then leaving. I know that's not what we're doing, collective, because we bigger than that, we better than that. I know that's not what we're doing. All right, somebody then got knocked up. And I'm not sure if somebody lost the baby. All right, somebody was expecting. But something was lost. All right, let's keep pulling and see what we got. Ew, bottom of the deck. We got lust on the bottom of the deck. Collective, what is going on? Somebody was out here and just giving out giving out their sacral energy. All right, being very greedy with the sacral energy that they wanted to receive. All right, what did it say? Not bareback and inconsiderate. Golly, this is why I'm abstinent. Listen. Who is out here knocking up people and then leaving them? Because that's very cowardice right there. That's very cowardice. Yes, go ahead. Here. Let's keep pulling some cards and see what we get for the message. Jesus Christ. No. Now we got somebody knocked up, all right? And then you are like trying to escape, all right? Trying to get away. Not only get away, but you like running away. And as you're running away, you tripping and falling because you know that you need to stand up and take care of your responsibilities. Because what's going on? What are we doing? What is going on, collective? Quick getaway. Jesus. All right, light bulb moment, okay? Light bulb moment. What is a sudden realization? Did you realize? Is collective gonna realize that this action is wrong, divine? Or what was realized in this situation? Because somebody has some insightful awareness or is feeling inspired, but inspired by what? Because so far, I don't really see too much positivity going on out here. All right, so somebody is in the situation to where they're having to accept whatever it is that's going on with this knocked up situation and somebody leaving them and them feeling ghosted. They're having to realize, the situation is what it is, all right? And they're trying to feel inspired, all right, to continue to move forward while the other party in this situation is out just numbing. All right, numbing in order to cope, in order to get through the day, in order to not have to sit with the feelings of the choices that they've made. All right, so they could be addicted to certain things, alcohol, drugs, lust. All right, just out here numbing because they don't really want to face their true self. Being very irrational, but at the same time, they're kind of fed up with themselves as well. All right. They don't even want to be the person who acts like this, who shows up like this, who has a reputation to be this type of person in anybody's life. What do we got? Dirty money on the bottom of the deck, bro. Now me doing a whole spill on I wanna talk about positivity. I want us to have a positive experience here, but one thing about it is we gonna find the positive in this motherfucking situation. We will. All right? We'll find it. Somebody's experiencing a karmic lesson because of a third party. All right, this could have been a baby out of, I want to say, wedlock. All right, this could have been somebody that got somebody pregnant outside of a committed relationship, and now they're having to learn this harsh ass freaking lesson. All right, this is like the universe giving them some sort of retaliation. Maybe they're having this sudden realization that they're in a karmic cycle. All right, and that's why they're fed up and they are, using all of these substances to self-medicate. All right, because they're stuck. Like look at this person. This is a whole statue. All right, this is a whole statue with greenery that's grew on it because they've been there for so long that it started to, like, I don't want to say ferment, but like start to grow vegetation on it. All right. But it's like this person's not able to move because of the lesson that they're in, that they're stuck in. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we do have roller coasters. So this is like a situation that was up and down, high and low. All right. Hot and cold, on and off type of thing. So we're going to go ahead and leave these cards there. We're going to jump into the tarot and see what other kind of insight we're getting from what's going on here. All right. So what I want to do, I want to clarify each card one at a time to just kind of see what's up, bro. Because this is crazy right now. It's crazy right now. Can you turn your phone down a little bit, please? Thank you. Now we split the deck and we got the 10 of Cups in reverse. So this definitely broke up what could have potentially been a happy home. All right. Person is completely emotionally off balance due to this situation. All right. Someone realized they fucked up what could have been the happy place, what could have been beneficial for their soul and the direction of life that they were headed in. Jesus Christ. Because now we split the deck and we got Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck because they were reckless with their thoughts and with their behaviors and how they acted on their thoughts, bro. Well, that's sad. Let's see what's going on. Who's inspired? What's the light bulb moment for the situation? Divine side is justice. Whatever is going on, this karmic lesson, all right, this person feeling fed up or wanting to leave a situation that was, supposed to birth something into the world, whether it was a physical life or whether it was just something in the spirit. This is like justice, all right, for this person to be experiencing the karmic lessons that they're in, all right. It's what they deserve at this point in time in life, in this current cycle. All right. Because of their disappearing act. All right. And again, looking at it on a spiritual level and also on a physical level. All right. This person could have ghosted the person they knocked up on a spiritual level and as well a physical level. All right. And now they're having to face the consequences. All right. Because they didn't have any integrity or accountability about what they were doing and who they were doing it to. Ugh. Hate that for them. What flipped over? All right, so we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. All right, so this is someone who could have told a lot of lies. All right, gave a lot of misinformation about the situation that's going on at hand. All right, somebody who didn't necessarily tell the truth, who didn't see the bigger picture in how the plan should have been for everyone, but maybe they were more on a selfish type of time. All right, just like selfish in the way that they are thinking about the overall situation and dynamics of the decisions they made. All right, this could have even been like a retaliation. Oh wow, let's see, collective. I'm tired of dropping these cards though. Yeah, we got the Page of Swords back out here again. So we got 2 swords. This person we actually got 3 swords because the Justice is a sword as well. So this person chose to make a decision mentally, all right? And they chose to make a decision to hurt someone, all right? To retaliate, to have some sort of unnecessary aggression towards somebody that they were supposed to birth new life with. And because of that, they are experiencing a karmic lesson, all right? All because they chose. All right, they intentionally chose to do some negative things towards this person who just wanted to offer some stability to their life. All right, they just wanted some stability. All right, they just wanted to be in the presence of a partner that was responsible, that they could build with for the long haul. All right, with this Knight of Pentacles out here, Virgo, Leo energy. All right, they wanted to serve, and they wanted to do it in a way to where it was just going to be beneficial for all parties involved, but didn't work out that way, unfortunately. Hey, welcome to the live, welcome to the live, welcome to the live. Oh, we got more sword energy out here. This person was very immature in the way that they thought. All right, they had a lot of misunderstandings about something. All right, they had a lot. They weren't reliable within their decisions in any form. All right, and in fact, they, with this 7 of Swords popping out, it's like this person was in it only to just kind of get whatever they could out of the situation. All right, they just wanted to walk away with whatever they could. All right, they didn't care. They were trying to be in their stealth mode. All right, when nobody's looking, I'm gonna take a little bit here and I'm gonna go put it up somewhere. All right, so this person just didn't have any good intentions at all, which is why I can understand why they are facing this karmic lesson and having to numb in order to deal with the things that they're fed up with. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. This person had a lot of secrets that they were keeping. All right, hitting a lot of secret motives that they were hiding. All right, and now they're all coming up to the surface, and no matter how much they try to numb the situation or numb the feelings or the thoughts, it's like they have to realize what happened in this storyline. They gotta realize what happened, and then they gotta face that truth. I do feel like the other person in the energy is doing some healing, all right? They are healing. They're working on themselves. They're balancing out their energy. They're doing whatever they need to do in order to repair and mend their heart and their energy from the situation. Yeah, as I said that, we got the 5 of Wands in reverse. So this person is really focusing on their peace, all right? The person that's doing the healing, because we got the Queen of Cups back on the bottom of the deck. So they are really just focusing on healing, all right? They're not trying to be in competition with nobody. They're not out here trying to fight and compete in unnecessary ways, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. They're just focused on what they need to do in order to stay imbalanced, with their emotions, all right? And this is going to bring a lot of beneficial change to that person and in said energy. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome to the live. Meanwhile, we got somebody who is out here moving forward, all right? Passionately moving forward, not looking back, all right? As they are focusing on rebuilding, all right? Focusing on using their energy for something that they love, all right? Focusing on using their energy to, again, pour into themselves, all right? And just kind of be excited about the situation, regardless of how messed up it may look, all right? So it could look extremely messed up, but they're not worried about it. It's like this person realized they made a wrong decision, all right? And I'm picking up, this is both energies connected to the situations. It's like a sudden realization that both people made a risky choice to go down this path. And because they didn't judge the situation thoroughly with the judgment in reverse, it's like, I'm not going to say it's biting both of them in the ass, but it's definitely something that can't be hidden, all right? It can't be hidden in reality, and it can't be hidden within the spirit of what's going on here. As we split the deck, it can't be hidden. I mean, it may have been concealed at one point in time, but eventually, with this Pisces in the moon, all right, just doing enough of the internal work, all right, things will start to come up to the surface that you have to face, all right, regardless of how dark it is. Moon card again, you guys. It's like this person thought they could keep this secret or the truth hidden, but unfortunately, yeah, didn't work out quite like that. Again, we got the Ten of Cups that popped out. We already saw this when we split the deck, all right? So this person's sick, all right? Sick with the realization that they could have had this happy moment, all right? This happy home, all right? This emotional fulfillment to extreme levels, all right? They sick about losing the opportunity to have this. The happy family, all right? The balanced out emotions, the energy to manifest, all right? The energy to, you know, be in this energy of having something within this life, something within this lifetime that would put them in an energy of complete joy. Somebody's manifesting something, all right? Somebody's manifesting something different into their lives. Somebody's really tapping into their own power, their own abilities. With this on the bottom of the deck, all right, they're like, I may have made the wrong decision in the past with this Fool card in reverse, but I still have new opportunities on a daily basis to still create from a different place, from a different power, all right? And tap into a different energetic source. My cards feel so stuck. This energy feels so stuck. All right, we got the Queen of Pentacles out here in reverse. It's like somebody refused to take care of home the way home needed to be taken care of. all right, within this situation. It was like, it wasn't like the resources wasn't there. It just the intention to provide for the home and the feminine of the home, it wasn't there. All right. And so now they're having to face this major loss. All right. We got 7 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This person may have tried to fight for the connection. All right. Someone definitely tried to fight for the connection to work, but there was just too many things that couldn't be worked out. What we got here? I got the King of Wands out here. All right, so this person was supposed to be a leader. All right, supposed to provide and lead with a sense of integrity, with a sense of inspiration, but they weren't able to acquire that type of energy. All right, because their focus was on something else. All right. Let me see. We got, okay, so we got some of everybody out here. We got Libra out here. So this could be something concerning a Libra. This could be something concerning Pisces, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, Cancer, Scorpios out here. Queen of Wands out here just energetically moving and putting your spirit in places that it didn't need to be. All right. Spreading it out in places where it didn't need to go. Listen, we got 3 queens out here in reverse. All right. So energetically, spiritually, and also mentally, there was no control, all right? Or there was this energy of the person just being completely reckless with what they had going on, all right? Listen. And this is like the queen energy is really something that like, is like somebody who's, you know, stubborn, all right? Once you get to this queen energy, you're kind of unwilling to change. You're stuck in your ways and you have to do a lot of work to kind of unlearn these bad behaviors. All right, you gotta unlearn to not be out here communicating, all right, and having like this mental energy of disruption. All right, you gotta be out here willing to learn to not be in this energy of just like spiritually being chaotic, all right, wanting to cause chaos not only in your life but also in other people's lives. You got to really learn how to not be energetically out here trying to harm others with your intentions. And that's what I'm saying, because we got 3 queens out here in reverse, all right? So these are all karmic energies. When they're in the reverse, that's all karmic energy, which is why this person is having to face a lot of lessons. All right, it's like they're fed up with themselves, so they have the potential to change. It's just a matter of choice. All right, they do have the potential to step into this energy of the King of Wands in the upright and just really, you know, be that inspiration, be that mature person, be somebody who takes all of what they're learning within this lesson and apply that in a more intellectual way. But they was out here thieving. All right, they was out here lying, cheating, stealing, and just moving with ill intentions. And because of that, they lost a lot of things in spirit. All right, they lost a lot of things that could have made their life better. All right, let's see what we got. We got the Hierophant out here. So a person definitely needs to balance out some of their energy. All right, they need to go within. All right, they need to have a strong group of people to provide them with wisdom. They need to be able to find that wisdom within themselves through a lot of prayer, through a lot of meditation, through just gaining insight in ways and from people with better intentions in order to get through these lessons that they're going through. All right, they need somebody that's strong, because right now their energy is showing up kind of weak. All right, with the Strength card in reverse, they need somebody that's going to pray them through, all right, these hard times that they're facing. Because remember, this person's numbing. All right, this person is fed up. They need some sort of intercession from somebody that's going to help them, all right, point them in the right direction, not only in the world, but also with whatever they have going on in their spirit. All right, because again, we got the Ace. We got the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this person is like, you know, this numbing, this is like a depression, all right? This is like waking up every day doing something, very much something that's not good for your health, that's not good for your spirit, that's not good for your body, in order to just kind of cope with the day. And because of that, it's like this person, they need a recovery so that they can turn this situation around. All right, Pebbles, while you're here, go ahead and like the live. Pebbles, can you help get me to at least 2,000 likes? I appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you. But yeah, this person is sad. All right, but again, they have the potential to heal. We all have the potential to heal. It's just a matter of if we will or not. Because trust me, it's a choice. It's all a choice. It's all a decision. All right. But yeah, whatever they got going on, it has them off balance. All right. This is definitely something that's shaking up their world, something that's causing them a lot of drama, a lot of chaos. All right. We've already said that a few times internally. All right. This person could be losing a lot of things right now. All right. Foundation of their life is completely shaken up because divine has no choice but to throw them out of this mental cage that they put themselves in, because energetically they are just off balance. All right. With the Temperance in reverse, is like this person is completely obsessed, but in a negative nature and with things that are not for their overall good. All right. Person could be very stubborn. All right. They could be very mentally stubborn, but at the same time as they're mentally stubborn, they're also not satisfied with what they have going on. All right. They're not satisfied with what they have going on, and they could be trying to use certain like ideas and certain images in order to make them feel better, but it's not working. It's not working. All right. Person can have a very hardened heart right now because of the situation, feeling like they're at a disadvantage. All right, Divine, give me 3 more. Oh, I need to do this side because these are the other side of these face. There we go. All right, this person does want a new beginning. They do want a new offer. All right, they do want to make some sort of amends or have some sort of conversation or some sort of talk. All right, so we got the 8 of Wands as well. So this is something that they want to do. All right, something that may happen quickly or something that may happen over time, because it's like this person is energetically kind of afraid to have this conversation, but it's like spiritually they know that it's something maybe they could have or should have done a long time ago. All right. And now they just feel like they're not going to be heard because they're still in this immature energy when it comes to their approach within the conversation that needs to be had. Yeah, so like, they feel like if they reach out, then it's going to be a failed attempt. All right. It's going to be a failed attempt for them to rekindle anything or justify the situation. All right. It's like they really missed out on a great opportunity once again to just kind of, you know, birth something into life that again would bring them a sense of joy on a spiritual and also a physical aspect. And that's because they didn't plan thoroughly. All right. They didn't plan. All right. They fucked up on the energy to be with someone that could potentially heal them and help them and renew them, but they didn't have any stability within their planning. Let me see. I feel like we're gonna move to another deck. Once again, it's like this person needs to learn how to master their mind. All right, because that's where they're going to be able to master all of the things that they have going on with their habits and with their choices in order just to kind of see the situation for what it is and then actually be able to move forward. It's like they are, you know, they're mad at themselves for the decision that they made, all right? And that happens. Like sometimes you make decisions that, you know, you're like, dang, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I was that way. I can't believe that I didn't know better. I didn't do better. I didn't see better. I didn't feel better. Oh no, not the light. Not the light died. Now I gotta use the shitty light. Hold on. All right, y'all, my light died, so we gonna finish it out. I guess that's my cue to go on about my business. It's like they're disappointed that they decided to go across the bridge that they went over. All right. It's like they crossed that bridge and they're disappointed on what they found on the other side because it's not what they expected. They thought they were going to be able to get away with certain things, certain behaviors, certain ideas. All right. But it turned out to not be what they thought it would be. All right, so this person could be fishing for information, all right, on how to mend this situation, how to see what the other party is doing within life, within spirit. All right, they are definitely looking for information on what it is that they can bring up or what it is that they can use as a source of like reaching out to this person, maybe for the right time to communicate about how they feel and what's going on. All right, it's like this person still has a lot of love and admiration for the person that they apparently knocked up and left, which is crazy. Yeah, we got Ghost out here again. So how you gonna do all this with a person and then end up leaving them? How, Sway? All right. did a whole disappearing act. All right. But I'm picking up like, okay, so we got the lost out here and ghosted. All right. So now that this person wants to come back and mend situations, it's like the other party in the situation is now the one doing the ghosting. But there's definitely some decisions that need to be made, all right? This person's going to have to decide whether or not they want to keep going down the path that they are on, if they want to learn the lesson in order to create a new character, a new identity for themselves, or if they just want to kind of just stay stuck in this fed up energy, all right? Staying stuck, all right? We got Boulder in reverse. So this person is definitely going to have to decide what they want to do with their self and their life and their time and the rest of their journey after making such, you know, some horrible decisions. After making some horrible decisions, and then we have the snake, all right? This person was in snake energy, all right? Karmic energy, all right? They didn't want to do the right thing, knowing that doing the right thing could have changed the trajectory of their situation. They were delusional, thinking that they could scheme and scam. They was very much so delusional. All right, they could have fell for certain sorts of temptation outside of the current relationship that they were in. So maybe this is how they got themselves in this situation to begin with, all right? There could have been multiple people that they knocked up at the same time, all right? Due to seduction. But whatever the case is, it did cause a lot of heartbreak on both parties, a lot of pain on both parties, all right? It was definitely a betrayal, and the deception, it still lingers within the connection, all right? All right, so Divine is saying it's going to take some time and some cycles and some seasons for this issue to be resolved. So whoever this is, they're going to have to take a lot of time in order to heal and progress to a new level out of this karmic situation. All right, but they do have the potential, all right, to find love again, all right, within themselves, most importantly. I feel like that would be the most important find through it all, is to forgive themselves as they are going through this healing journey. And then once they have done that, then they have the potential to start, you know, going on dates, or maybe offering that communication to the person they hurt in order to see if something better could happen out of that situation. But yeah, that right there, that just made me tired. That made me tired. But we got abundance on the bottom of the deck, all right, which is, again, is this person's choice to decide, all right, what they're going to do with their self and the mistakes that they made and how they're going to recoup. All right, what decision are they going to make? What decisions are they going to make to do the right thing to mend this situation, to make it better? All right, y'all. So that's that. Now somebody didn't. Not somebody then. But I mean, these are the sort of situations that, you know, it happens. It does happen. A lot of these situations, it's like, dang, it'd be fucked up. But unfortunately, within all of the fucked upness, it always is a lesson. All right. There's always a lesson. There's always a choice to decide how you're going to move once you realize where you tested wrong in the lessons. All right. There's always that choice. And I just hope this person get their shit together. Because we already got enough crazy stuff going on in the world. We don't need no extra. No extra. I'm going to take a break from the readings. I've done 2 already. The first one I enjoyed because it was just very positive. This one, oh. But if anybody wants to come up here and chat, anybody wants to get up here and talk or anything like that, I'm open. I'm going to stay on here for a little bit longer, see what's going on. And then I'll probably listen to some music again if I can snag my other phone away from my child. Is he asleep? Yeah. Ah, nice. Nice. Can you hear my phone? Is it charged up? Thank you. Okay. This is not charged up. We's on 23%. That is not charged up. But I guess I can move. I ain't gotta sit here. I can go sit next to the charger. I kind of want to do one more. I want to do I want to use my Soulful Companion deck because I just really love that deck. And it is such a vibe. So I think I'm going to take a quick little break and then I'm going to do one more. Let me see. I'm gonna just let this play in the background. But yeah, what was I finna say? Let me get my charger. Can y'all hear me? It's our oh, both of my phones about to die. That's not good. Okay. Let me do my Soulful Companion read real quick before my phone dies. These are my favorite. These are my favorite. Can y'all hear me over the music? I know. HRH, can you hear me? I see you still in the live hanging out. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. All right, so not the first card we got is we got passionate intimacy. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me look at this, because why his kiss look like he's breathing life and love into her? All right, like she inhaling his life and love. Look at it. Cause he kissing her on the nose. All right, this is rekindle passion by prioritizing intimate moments, schedule date nights, explore new romantic activities, and communicate openly about your desires and fantasies. Okay. All right, we got some collective. You getting ready to step into a resilient type of partnership. All right, you guys are gonna have a shared sense of purpose in life. All right, and then on top of that, there's gonna be a lot of passionate intimacy. I love that. I love that for you. Let's get two more. All right, so collective, you could be coming across somebody who has the same amount of mutual growth as you. All right, you guys are going to share a purpose, and you guys are going to be like a very strong, unbreakable union. All right, you guys are going to have that passion. Hello, get into it. That was a lot. That was a lot. I just need one more. Thank you. All right, this is gonna be a very soulful bond. All right, this is gonna be somebody who resonates with you. It's like with this mutual growth and this shared purpose. It's like you guys have went down like a journey of life to where it's like once your souls finally meet, it's just gonna feel like it was destined. All right, your soul plus my soul coming together. All right, after all of this growth that we've experienced, all right, to share a purpose, all right, within our connection, within our love, and just really show up for each other in this very resilient type of way. All right, a resilient partnership, and it's not boring. All right, because we have all this passion within the intimacy that we share. Turn it down just a little bit more. Okay, so I like this one better. That last one. Who was that for? Divine. Were they watching? Were they watching that last read that I did? Did the person get the message, Divine? But I like this. I like this soulful companion. I love where this is already headed. All right, bottom of the deck, we do have the shared joy. All right, so you and this person are going to share the same things that make you happy. All right, so y'all gonna be out here very passionate, all right, very secure within y'all's connection. All right. And then on top of that, doing something good, not only for each other within the connection, but it's like when you have a purpose, 9 out of 10 times when you have a purpose in life, that purpose, it can for sure be for you, but that purpose is most likely gonna spread out into communities. All right. It's gonna spread out into the lives of other people that needs to be inspired, all right, by what it is that you're doing and how it is that you're showing up. So I love that. I love that. To get out of that energy and to come into this. I love that. Okay. So you know it's the one when you know it's the one. So I put this on. All right, Divine, what messages do we have for collective concerning this relationship? Is this something that's already going on? Is this something that's getting ready to happen? Are there any lessons that collective needs to learn or take note of in order to align with this sort of companionship? Let's see. Let's see what we got. All right, so Divine is saying that this is going to be a connection that's not going to have you in that energy of where you have to stress and worry, where you have to stay up wondering what this person is doing, where you have to stay up, you know, stressed about how the day went because your partner is just having you in this mental confusion or mental conflict about what's going on, where y'all headed, what y'all doing with each other. Like Divine is saying there's not going to be a lot of that energy. Yeah, you guys may have some moments to where, you know, things are stressful, but you're not going to have to face a lot of anxiety that you may have had in past relationships and past connections. Divine is saying there's not going to be a lot of conflict, all right? There's not going to be a lot of spiritual conflict. You guys are not going to be competing in negative ways when it comes to showing up as partners for each other, all right? You guys are going to be able to work together and you're going to be strong in what it is that you guys do, all right? You just take them 3. We got this one. All right, you're not going to be like bored within this connection either. All right, you're not going to feel like you're missing out on anything. You're going to feel like every area of your life, every aspect of who you are, who you show up to be is going to be appreciated. All right. Again, this is a soulful bond. So you're going to feel like, you know, this person's going to add and aid in a lot of nurturing to you, a lot of healing. All right. This person's going to be able to see the areas of you and of your life that, you know, needs working on. And you guys are going to be able to collaborate together. All right. As you guys, you know, have already gone down the journey of experiencing individual growth, you're going to work on it together. Love that for you, collective. You guys are gonna work on it together. All right, you guys, like I just said, basically this is just like confirmation for what I just said. You guys have both done the work. All right. You could have had multiple relationships. All right. That gave you some practice on what it is that you needed to do in order to be this perfect person for when you do come into alignment with your person. All right. So you are skilled all right, energetically, mentally, emotionally, in what it is in order to create something, all right? Create a relationship that will last, all right? That has a sort of like this energetic sense of achievement that is not only beneficial for you, but then also beneficial again for the purpose that you guys will share. All right, so you could be leading, you guys could be like this power couple, all right? You guys have like the spirit of just being very inspirational in the connection that you're gonna share and build. All right, it's gonna be something that's very mature, something that's very powerful, something that's very needed, especially in today's day and time when it comes to relationships. All right, so that may be a part of the purpose. I don't know. I love it here in this energy. All right, you guys are very strong together. All right, you guys recognize each other's ego, and you know how to stroke and also tame each other's ego in a healthy manner. All right, it's something that's done out of a sense of respect and love, and not out of pride and arrogance. Love that, love that, love that, love that. All right, this situation or this relationship could really happen unexpectedly. All right, you could just be minding your business, all right, going on about your life, and then something gonna happen to where you guys cross paths, and it's gonna be like a shock. All right, it's gonna be a shock to you, it's gonna be a shock to them. All right, but it's also gonna feel like a sense of liberation once you guys come into alignment with each other. You're gonna feel like this sense of freedom. All right, and it's going to cause a lot of changes to happen very rapidly. Hey, Andre. All right, so Spirit's saying you guys are going to have a lot of discipline in the direction that you're going within this relationship. All right, so you guys are going to be able to balance out each other's energy. You guys are going to share a certain sense of victory for what it is that you're doing and how it is that you're showing up for each other and what it is that you're building. All right, what's going on? How you doing tonight? All right, so you guys are going to have a lot of ambition. All right, you guys are going to just be very clear on what it is that you guys want to do. All right, so when we have this in the upright, it's like somebody's stressed out. All right, they up in the middle of the night, they feel like they got all these problems that they have to figure out, and you know, a lot of these problems are, you know, some of them are theirs. All right, some of these problems are other people's, but when we got it in the reverse, this is like a good thing. It's like you guys are clear in the direction that you want to go, because mentally you've done the work that you need to do in order to balance out your energy, because this is Libra energy, or no, this is Gemini. Yeah, that's Gemini energy. So you balanced out the dualities of the negative and the positive when it comes to being able to maintain a positive mindset. Because it is positive mindset, spiritually, you're in this energy of being able to go and do whatever it is that you want to do. All right, you got the black and the white Sphinx on here. So this is, again, balanced energy. All right, you got one on the right, one on the left, and they're pulling the chariot because you know what to do with the energy. All right, and this is what you and your partner's going to share in this connection. Love that. Love that for you. Love that for you, collective. Love that for you, collective. I don't know. I haven't done a reading on us. Let's see. All right, so we got the Hangman out here. All right, so let's see. So you guys are going to have like, okay, so because of all of the work that you've done, you guys are going to start having like this sense of shared enlightenment. All right. As I'm feeling like as you guys connect your work with their work, all right, this could even be not only like a verbal communication of connecting and sharing images, but also like an intimate way. Like when you guys are intimate, you guys are going to be able to share each other's enlightenment, which is really going to also aid in the strengthening of y'all's relationship. All right, because it's like you guys have both learned a lot of lessons by all of the work that you've done, and it's like you're not in the energy of wasting any time. All right, you're not in the energy of wasting any time or doing anything that puts you in an unsatisfied energy. All right, you want to do things that are going to make you feel emotionally balanced and celebrated within the relationship. All right, yeah, because you guys did a lot of transforming, all right? You let go a lot of the old mentalities and structures that were shown and evident to not work, all right? It's like you tried out certain things, you tried out certain processes, certain systems when it came to relationships, and you just realized, you know, some things needed to go, some things needed to die so that you could rebirth this new idea centered around what it takes in order to have a nice, healthy, soulful companion and connection with someone. All right, bottom of the deck. Not you transformed, all right, and then bottom of the deck, we got the Star card, all right? Star card is all about, come on, come back in. All right, so Star card is all about that healing and that renewal, all right? So you guys are like good fortune to each other, all right? They see you for your true self because this person is butt naked, all right? They're butt naked, but they're free and open with their authentic self, their authentic spirit and experience in life. And because of that, it's like a restoration to finally be able to meet somebody on the same level and share that same energy of well-being. Okay. Get out of that negative energy and straight into some good. Love this energy. Yeah, it's like you guys had to fight a lot of different battles, all right? You had to find your strength through all of, you know, some of the disappointing things that happened to you within, you know, past connections, all right? You had to learn how to drop the burdens of those failed relationships and connections in order to get into alignment for something new, all right? Something that would be refreshing for you, all right? You guys could kind of both be in this energy of just kind of being a little bit guarded when you come across this person, because again, it's going to happen so unexpectedly that you're going to be like analyzing everything. All right. So you guys may have to learn. All right. You may have to learn how to enter this divine connection, because this is the Lover's card. Look at that. Not the Lover's card. I ain't seen that all night. I ain't seen this card. I've been on live for how many hours? I want to say I've been on live for at least 3, because each reading was about an hour, and I ain't seen this card yet. And we finally doing a soulful companion, and here it is. All right, so you guys are gonna have to learn how to allow this love to be what this love is, all right? So it's gonna happen shockingly, but it's like you guys already know what it takes in order for the trifecta of a healthy soulful companionship to work, all right? It's gonna take this person, that person in spirit in order to work together to keep everything in alignment. So, so that you guys don't have to have no heartbreak anniversaries. All right, no heartbreak anniversaries, but just, you know, happy anniversaries, loving anniversaries. All right. Okay. I think I want to just, you know, do soulful companions. I just really like them. All right. And we have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. So it's like you guys could have been like super prayerful for a connection like this at one point in time in life. But then after all of the lessons you had to learn from the failed connections, it's like maybe you stopped even praying or thinking or wanting to have this sort of situation to go on in your life. And because you allowed yourself to transform, all right, and take those lessons, it's almost like you letting go. Like you hear people say, once you let go of what it is that you are wanting to receive, then it comes. All right. So it's like you finally was like, I'm not even gonna pray about this no more. If it's meant to happen, it'll happen. If it don't happen, I'm okay with that too. And kind of like having that mindset is why the universe is gonna be like, look, look what we got for you. All right. And so you may struggle a little bit to allow this connection to develop, but once you do, it looks beautiful. All right. Definitely. So we got the Seven of Wands in reverse. When, you know, we got this guy in the upright, it's all about somebody fighting. Like, stay away from me. Like, I don't want nothing coming towards me. I don't want nobody coming towards me. I've had to be out here standing on the hill fighting these battles all by myself. But when we got this person in the reverse, it's like this person's more receptive. All right. It's like they're strong enough to know that if something does come towards them, that, you know what I'm saying, they can take it out if they need to, but they're still, you know, open. All right. They're still open. All right. To new opportunities. All right. They're still open to new opportunities with the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So it's like, regardless of whether or not you are expecting something particular to come in, all right, on, you know, the spectrum of life, whether it's money, finances, something new, traveling, all right, you're open to receiving, but because of all of the battles that you've been through, it's like you have this expectation that things will come, and in most cases, because of your strength, because of your alignment and where you're at, that the things that do come will be good things. All right. Things that will essentially make you happy. It's getting hot in here. Not as getting hot in here. Not as getting hot in here. And then when I split the deck, we got the Ace of Wands. So it's going to be a very passionate relationship. But that was the first card that came out. I'm literally starting to get hot right now. AC just cut on. Thank God. Because it's getting hot. You guys are going to be... Y'all gonna be nasty. It's gonna be freaky. Y'all gonna have a lot of stamina for each other with this Ace of Wands, because this is all like, you know what I'm saying, like spirit energy. So you guys are gonna have a lot of passion for each other. All right, round for round, y'all gonna have a lot of new ideas and experiences that are gonna be birthed from the work that you guys are doing, not only in the world but also in the bed, is what I'm picking up on, because it's getting real hot. It's getting real hot. 7, 8. We got a lot of wands out here. All right. A lot of wands out here. Wands in the middle of the deck as well. So there's going to be a lot of passion, all right, within this connection. Lots and lots of passion. All right, so with all this fire, we got Leo energy, Aries energy, Sagittarius energy out here. All right. Let's see. What else we got for them, Divine? All right, Divine say you guys are going to be able to balance each other out. You guys are going to have this system, all right, this habit, all right, habitual habit of just being able to pour into each other, all right, energetically, emotionally, physically, financially, in a balanced type of situation. You hear me down on my knees every night, I had to talk to Messiah. All right, Divine is saying this is going to be something that is justice for you. It's something that you deserve. It's something that's fair. It's going to be a relationship that's fair. It's going to be a relationship, once again, that's balanced, which was pretty much the card I just showed, the Six of Pentacles. So it's all about balance for you guys in this situation. It's all about you guys being able to take accountability in a healthy way, a healthy manner, and just being very careful with how you treat each other, because again, that passion is there. And when you have this sort of passion, and intensity within a connection, it's like you gotta be fair and you gotta be just, because when you start moving weird or funny within these types of connections, that's how people get hurt. And it's like whew, that's how people get hurt. And I'm not picking up that that's something that's going to happen, but I'm just saying, like, be careful with what you do and how you treat this one, all right? Be careful, because this one's nothing to play with, all right? You should have did all the playing within the past, so that now there's no more games, all right? There's just beating and conquering levels, all right, together. All right, so beating and conquering levels, all right. This was the card that popped out. This is the relationship card. We're doing a relationship read at this moment in time, so I love to see this. I love to see Spirit confirming that this is something that is meant to happen, all right, for someone who's watching, somebody who's watching. Maybe you already know, right? But okay, yes, definitely a relationship when the man and the woman come together and they connect with Spirit and they start to pour into each other with these cups. I'm gonna give you some of my energy, you give me some of your energy. I'm gonna give you some of my love, you give me some of my love. But we're gonna do it because we believe in the overall vitality of the well-being of love and how it affects us in a positive way, all right, a spiritual way, all right, a balanced way, all right, to help each other stay in this energy of balance, all right, of cooperation when it comes to a relationship, all right. This is like new love. And then on the bottom of the deck, y'all, we have 10 of Cups, all right. So this is something that's going to bring an ultimate fulfillment to you guys. You guys could be blending a family, starting a family, but whatever the situation is, I'm picking up on it being a situation that's full of happiness, a situation that's full of joy. All right, I need two more, Divine. Just give me 2 more, Divine. 2 more, and then I'm going to move on to the emoji deck to clarify. All right. So again, you guys are going to bring this balance to each other, all right? And you're only going to be able to do that because you've already learned how to do it for yourself, all right? You've already learned how to not carry unnecessary burdens within your spirit. You've learned how to drop the burdens and figure out another way to walk and live and be in a spiritually enlightened version of yourself. And that enlightened version is not just like a mental and an emotional enlightenment. That's just like the overall energy in which you carry yourself and how you do things. Divine, stop playing with me. It's like you guys both have this energy of being like independent and self-sufficient. All right, like you don't necessarily need anybody else's energy in order to live like luxuriously within your own avatar, within your own life. It's like you've already learned how to make a lot of different sacrifices when it comes to being able to take care of yourself, being able to go the journey when it comes to being able to put certain plays together in order to put you in a certain level of comfort. All right, financial comfort, energetic comfort. You know how to self-soothe without needing someone else's energy in order to help you maintain life. Ooh, I love that. Love that. Okay. Let's get into the emoji. Let's get into the emoji ones because my phone's about to die. All right, so somebody, I don't feel like this is gonna be the energy of those getting ready to encounter this connection. I feel like this is gonna be people from the past, all right, who didn't really appreciate the passion that you shared with them, or the commitment and the love and affection that you gave them. They are going to be like mentally and spiritually sick that they didn't catch on to some of the lessons. All right, you're gonna have people watching you, all right, very close up in your business about this connection, because the way you guys are going to show up for each other, all right, is going to have, you know, the people around you very curious, all right? Like, what are they doing? How are they doing this? How are they able? Is going to be the energy that people have when they look at you and when they see you together as a couple. Yeah, stop playing with me, Spirit. When my phone about to die, you want to give me the good reading. All right, you guys are gonna have big money. All right, big money, big bank. All right, you guys are gonna be getting to the bag. And this is coming right after shared purpose. So you guys are gonna share a purpose that's gonna bring in a lot of fortune to you guys, which is gonna, you know, bring in additional happiness for you guys. So it's like you guys are gonna be already in this energy to receive, because once again, we did see the Three of Wands, which we talked about, you just being open to receive because you know that good things are coming to you, even though you're not necessarily like holding on tight to the idea that something's coming. All right, you guys are gonna have a lot of playfulness in y'all's relationship. All right, so again, it's not only gonna be passionately fun, but it's gonna be, you know, just fun in general. All right. All right, so you guys are gonna have a lot of joy. All right, you guys are gonna have a lot of happy moments, a lot of good times, a lot of peace, and a lot of positivity no matter where you guys go. All right, that is beautiful. I love the way this ended. All right, and then again, all right, you guys are gonna have to cut out all connections, all right, from the past. You're gonna have to allow this new beginning to bloom uninterrupted by anything that you had to grow from, all right, any habits that you had to let go of. You are gonna have to have a funeral for those things, for those people, all right? So that your rebirth can bloom. I mean, all right, you and your person, you're going to be doing a lot of talking, all right? You guys are going to just be sitting out on the porch. You guys are just going to be wherever you're at, wherever you like to go, and you guys are going to be doing a lot of talking, all right? You guys are going to stay in constant communication with each other, and it's like constant, open, honest, transparent communication, and I feel like that's what's going to really help this relationship to bloom, as it's something, again, that happens unexpectedly for you. All right. It's like you guys are both coming in with a healed heart. I love that for you. It's like you guys have both taken the time to, again, go through the grieving process of the things that didn't work out for you, in order to just be open and ready for something if it was to come across your path. All right. Something apart from what you're used to, all right? So, love that. All right, you could have dealt with, you know, a lot of situations, again, that were things that cross certain boundaries within your past relationships, all right? People who try to enable or just kind of use charm, all right? Try to use charm and wearing a mask in order to just kind of be in your presence, your energy, to kind of coast along in this journey of life. But bottom of the deck, we got twin flame, all right? So you and your person could be like the same, but also complete opposites, and you guys are just gonna really complement each other. I love to see that. And then right after that, we have abundance again. So you guys are gonna be rolling in the money, all right? And then on top of that, we do have seduction. So the relationship, again, like I said, it's gonna be very passionate. You guys have went on this ascension, and now you guys are gonna meet. You guys are going to meet at the point of your highest ascension, because you've evolved, all right? You've become this beautiful butterfly, all right? You've transformed. You've moved on to the next phase. You did the work that you needed to do to heal your inner child, okay? And now you're ready for a higher commitment, all right? You're ready for that real thing, all right? You're ready for an engagement. You're ready for a partnership. You guys are both out here tired of, you know, having to hide behind a mask when it comes to presenting yourself to other people that you know that just are not in alignment with you. You're ready for a complete, true happiness, all right? You're ready for paradise. You're ready to experience bliss on earth, and also bliss on earth with your partner. And I love that for you. But yeah, that was that read. Now my ear itching. My ear and my throat itching. Because what? Divine, what are you talking about? What are you saying right now? But yeah, that's that one. I could keep going. I love the soulful companion reads. When I start getting into the drama, what's tea? Ooh, it be getting messy. But I mean, sometimes, you know, life do be messy. But I prefer the love, not the mess. Let me see, what time is it? 11:42. It's 11:42. I'm finna go to bed because I gotta work in the morning. Well, I appreciate everybody that stopped by. I appreciate everybody that gave a like, a share, a follow. I'll definitely be on here very soon again. So if you want to see me, if you want to connect, feel free to go ahead and hit that follow button. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.